Hello, everyone. This is Dr. Foster, and I wanted to talk to you today about the future of employment, future of jobs. One of the things that I do on a regular basis is talk to different groups about the future and what there could be or could not be as far as disruptions in the future. But one of the things that I came across recently, as a matter of fact, it's a November 23rd article on the World Economic Forum by a Klaus Tilms. I don't know Klaus, and I do respect information that comes from the World Economic Forum. This is called Does Competition Create or Kill Jobs? And the article posits that by the year 2027, the global economy must create 600 million new jobs, with 90% of those jobs being in the private sector, just to hold employment at its current rates or the constant rates. Now, if we estimate the population in the year 2027, which is not that far away, it's going to be around 8 billion people. That's with a B, 8 billion people. Now, if we use the World Bank Group's estimate of 600 million jobs needed, this means that 13% of the world's population is without jobs. Now, if we add to this an unemployment rate, and I'm just going to assume 6%, because that's what we're looking at right now in the U.S., according to the government, although some argue it may be higher. Let's just assume an estimated 6%. That means we'd have 19% or 1.52 billion people around the world without jobs. Now, again, I don't dispute the claims of the World Bank Group. I think there is obviously more to this story, and here's what I wanted to share with you. In 1989, a Harvard Business School professor by the name of Charles Handy predicted that by the year 2000, that less than 50% of the world would be in full-time employment. Now that is in the year 2000. Now, according to a Gallup poll, the number was actually less than 40% in the year 2011. So if we carry that number forward and trend it out to the year 2040, my estimate is that we are looking at less than 30% of the world population in full-time employment. Now, just in 2025, 75% of the workforce is estimated to be millennials. So we have a big problem here. We don't have enough people coming into the system to fill these jobs. Now, the World Bank is indicating that we need 600 million jobs. I'm saying it's probably more than that. But here's the thing. If we carry out my estimates of less than 30% of the world population, that means 70% of the people in the world are not working. Now, let me verify this, or qualify this rather. I'm not saying they're not working. They're not working full-time jobs. That means that 19% of them are unemployed, according to the World Bank Group estimates. 19% are unemployed by the year 2040. And that's an estimate, obviously, that I've made. So that means that we have a group of people that are too old and too young to work. So if we take them out of the equation, that leaves the people that are underemployed and the people that are self-employed. Now, we're not going to change the underemployed grouping. There are always going to be people that have 2 or 3 more jobs. However, let's talk about the individuals that are self-employed. What we really need to be focused on is how to train and equip these individuals in the future. We're only 20 years away from this number hitting. That means that our major issue in the future will be how do we educate and train more than half of the population to be contract and self-employed labor. Now, I may not have all the answers, and I hope I'm creating a dialogue with this, but there are ways that we can do this. If the government would shift some of their focus to creating, universities, maybe we need a global university. Maybe if the UN would develop a global university and pay college professors around the world to do videos like this on a lecture on a certain item, and let's say, we get paid a stipend for that. And then we offer that free to people in underdeveloped countries or people that are trying to retool themselves and prepare for the future. We could save a lot of time and effort and frustration if we would start focusing now on how to equip the individuals of the future to work and survive in the realities of a 21st century economy. Now, there are other issues coming along because we're seeing the uncoupling of hierarchies in businesses. We're seeing these organizations flatten and go agile, and we're seeing distributed workforce. All of these things I'll speak of at a later time. It's very important that we start this dialogue today, now, right now, in the year 2015, when I'm actually recording this video, and we need to move this dialogue into the future. We're only about 20 years away from this issue taking effect. I mean, the year 2027 is not that far off. We need to be ready for a world population that has 20% unemployment. I don't have the answer to that, but together, collectively, our brains being used together, I think we can hack this problem and come up with a solution. Well, that's all the time that I'm going to give to this discussion today. I hope to be writing about it in the future. I'd love to hear from you. You can follow me on Twitter at Maximum Change. You can visit my website, MaximumChange.com. I'd love to hear back from you. Please visit Maximum Change TV on YouTube, and feel free to pass this video along to other people that might be interested in this subject. I'll be posting it on Facebook and other media as well. Thank you for following and listening, and I would love to hear from you, love to get some questions from you, and we can start a dialogue. Have a great day.